Okay, we worked from crown to root this time instead of the other way. And I'm going to ask Mischa to just share, she will, some of the experience that you had.
Well, I mentioned my apothecary work. I've had to spend a significant amount of money to buy the herbs and to buy the jars and to build the shelves. Even I built the shelves last weekend to make my apothecary in the world, but it's made me feel a little. I don't have a lot of buffer right now in my bank account, which I trust is okay, but there are moments when I'm like, I'm a little nervous because I really trust that I'm making this work really accessible.
So we have
people.
something in common?
Yes.
But yes. It works, yes.
So it was really interesting. It was very easy for me to clear the blue sky. I saw green money. That was what I was seeing at first. And then it cleared, and there was space. There was space for other things, in the sense of like not money worries, but there was space for abundance to come in.
Yes, yes.
And then in the heart, when we were saying hung, I saw the 4 trees, and at first I thought it was joy, but then as you described it more, and I really saw the 4 trees blossoming and with the light, equanimity, that's really what became illuminated. And it was as we went further, I didn't know how that was going to manifest, but as we went further and further down, I saw it as this exchange of, we're supporting each other. So I bought the lumber, I built the shelves, I purchased the herbs, I bought those bottles at a local, hardware store. So, we're all the community, we're supporting each other in the community. And I harvested some of those herbs that I pressed out at a girlfriend's house, and I'm going to send, it's like, it's energy crossing. And so trusting that that this is part of the process of giving and receiving.
Exactly.
And so the does was very much like electrical currents.
Yes. Yes.
And connections.
Like a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah. It was connections.
Yeah.
I don't know where those connections led, but there was I was part of something greater than myself. It was like I was in a web.
Yes.
It was really nice.
It's like that chakra story that we had, remember?
Yes.
Where the Luna moth, I think it was,
Yes.
that went to work and built this community.
Yes.
And as you put your money out there, that was one of my nurturing thoughts too this past week, is that instead of going from lack and scarcity, and I only have a limited amount in my account, which is true, that's a reality right now, but we're in flow. So when you put your money out there, you're actually supporting the people who make the paint, the people who grow the herbs, the people that grew the trees for the lumber, the people that made it into shelves. All of those people, that community, is involved in that process. And so what you're focusing on, and this is important because you've heard this premise so many times, what you focus on is what you manifest,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So if you focus on the fear, guess what? You get more fear. If you focus on
connection
and
developing relationship and
money flowing, yes, you're having to put money out, but you're feeding all of these people with your money, and that energy exchange is really
and then
building
I have
community.
the herbs there to give people when they come to see me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're really choosing, and again, law of karma, choosing to put out in this process not the fear, but the intention of getting your apothecary business up and running.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Way to go! Woo!
Thank you.
And that's what, again, all of you, these are not just exercises for, that we're running through to produce a course. This is real life stuff that we expect to live ourselves and to bring sound and light into the world as a metaphor, really, for what we're really all here for, is to build community, to learn to love, to learn to give, to learn to receive, all of those things. That's the light. And I chose to bring it through sound, which is what we'll see a little bit later, not that far removed from are actually inseparable from light. All right. So we're going to take, again, a little teeny break here, regroup, and go on to the next meditation. But remember now, you're going to be teaching this meditation to someone and doing your workbook write-up as always, okay? Even though we won't be meeting again, I expect you to carry on.
I have a client this afternoon who I can already tell is going to benefit from this.
Oh, great. Good. Thank
Yeah.
you. And your experience was wonderful. Thanks for sharing that.